Okay, so we did my little experiment and it did somewhat work. I was able to make dust out of a dead log with the flashlight, and I did get, and once I got into the log it was still wet from rainy season, so I wasn't able to use that to start a fire because it was wet. So I did crunch up a bunch of pine needles, which are everywhere, and I did get it to smoke. Never caught fire, but it did smoke, and where there's smoke, there's fire. So, and it's probably just me being impatient and trying to film it for the company. So, had I been in a survival mode, I probably would have had a fire. I mean, legitly, you all saw that I picked up a lighter off the trail. I could have simply used that in my survival mode. I also have a Zippo in case of emergencies. Granted, right now I need to buy flints, which aren't being sold at Walmart randomly. Okay, since, well, last year easily. Whew. Puddle filled up. Remember, we walked through here last time, and there was no puddle. Oh yeah, there was. We ended up walking around it. So we're gonna have to walk around it again. Maybe. It doesn't look like we can do that this time. Not the way we did last time. We may have to go that way. Chloe, get out of that water. That's nasty water. Not that any other water you jumped in isn't nasty. Come on. We're going this way. Good girl. She's so awesome. She ain't got much taller than the previous video, but she is definitely starting to fill out. I can see the difference. We gotta be careful here. Snakes are delay on those palm fronds. All else fails, we just bail out to the road if we can't get around this puddle. I'd rather go that way. The car's that way. I don't think I can jump that, not with everything I got on. And if we jump it, can we get through that trail? Let's see if we can go down a little bit further. I don't think we can. Okay. So we're gonna have to jump out on the road and walk around. No big deal. Not what I care to do, but I'm not so sure. It's a trail along the edge of the canal. It's not so much a road, per se. We'll go this way. She went that way. See, it's just... my tripod is banging off the back of my knees right now. And it wasn't. I had it up on my shoulder. But I didn't put it back up there after I did the field test. Should we go in there? Can we get through if we go in there? Chloe, come on. Good girl. Yeah, we can get through. Yeah, we can get through. We're through. What's that? That's aluminum tubing. And ratchet straps? Well, they were pulling something out. They cut down trees. What the? People. I don't know. Never mind. Shut up, Josie. Shut up. So, I've been asked several times in the last year, probably. It sounded like fireworks more than it sounded like gunshot. Not that I'm worried about it, neither is Chloe. But, Jesse is my real name. James is my real name. And yes, I have a brother named Frank James. Well, I guess I have a brother named Frank James. She's showing me that's pretty soft. So we're gonna go up here. Chloe, come on. Not that I care. You can see where the four-wheelers went around. I don't mind getting muddy, but if I don't have to, I'm not going to. That's a long story about my brother. But anyhow, that's my real name. That's my first name and middle name. I will not pronounce my last name for you. For you that follow me on my Facebook, you may have figured it out by now. If you don't follow me on Facebook, well, you'll never figure it out. Unless you're a woman. And then you can probably figure anything and everything out. Down to the point of where I live. Which I've done videos in my front yard. So, not many, one or two. Well, I take that back. During lockdown, I think I did several from the front yard. I swear, she's poor coon dog. She just ran like through that like there was nothing. See? So, looks like if we can get over here, we can stay on the high side. Ooh, wow. We ain't getting through that. Okay. Chloe, no. Chloe, no. Alright, so I'm going to turn you off for now. We're going to backtrack all the way around. The car's literally 200 feet that way. But for now, we're going to go back that way. Alright. That's where I stepped into red ants one day. Oh man, that was a mess. Anywho, we're going to have to backtrack all the way around. No big deal. It ain't like we're in any hurry. So, catch you on the flip side.